Okay.
Okay. Welcome, everyone, to the October 27th, 2025 meeting of the Delaware County Board of Commissioners. And I'd like to ask Farzan Ahmed, please, to lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Farzan. I'm Barb Lewis, President of the Board. To my left is Vice President Jeff Benton. To my right, fellow Commissioner Gary Merrill, our Administrator Tracy Davies, our Deputy Administrator Don Houston, and our Deputy Administrator General Counsel in the back of the room, Eric Hostetler, and our clerks, Jennifer Walraven and Brandy Wilson. We can begin.
Resolution number 25-855, in the matter of approving electronic record of proceedings for a regular meeting held October 20th, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 25-855. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
We do not have any public comment today. That brings us to item number 3, resolution number 25-856, in the matter of approving purchase orders and now certificates and payments of warrants in batch number CM APR 1024.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 25-856. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-857, in the matter of accepting and approving the Delaware County Sheriff's Office transport reports.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 25-857. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-858, in the matter of granting the annexation petition filed by Jeffrey W. Sharp Esquire, agent for the petitioner, the Village of Galena, requesting annexation of 2.537 acres of land in Berkshire Township to the Village of Galena.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 25-858. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-859, setting date and time for a public hearing with respect to proposed issuance by Franklin County of its revenue bonds pursuant to Chapter 140 of the Ohio Revised Code to finance and refinance hospital facilities for the benefit of Nationwide Children's Hospital located in Franklin County and Delaware County.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 25-859. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
That brings us to item number 7, and we have Andy Volnick with the Delaware Area Transit Board here, recognizing Farzan Ahmed.
Welcome, Andy.
Thank you so much, Commissioners. Thank you so much, everybody. It is my, sorry, I'm need to make sure I balance this correctly. It is my true privilege today to recognize our outgoing chair, Farzan Ahmed, so for his years of service here for Delaware County Transit. We could spend probably the rest of the morning talking about Mr. Ahmed's accolades, but I think that the truest story of all is that he is the epitome of the American dream. He immigrated here from out of the country, started his career, and he has done so much for this community in the area that he serves. From some of the most complex projects at ODOT to now running the entire Ohio Turnpike, I have the privilege of being under his mentorship as the chair for Delaware County Transit. He started in that role in November of 21 and immediately changed the culture of our agency. And from then on, we've sustained our strategic plan, sustained our growth in ridership. That's all under his tutelage. And our board, I believe, is one of the highest accolade boards. We have a high functioning board, many executives on that board. That is thanks to Mr. Ahmed and his leadership of this agency. So today we would like to formally recognize that, and we have some parting gifts, if you will, and some parting notices for that. Ma'am.
Perfect. Would Mr. Ahmed care to come up and say a few words? Welcome,
morning.
Farzan.
It's good to be back home. President Barb Lewis, Commissioners Merrill and Benton, it's been my privilege
to have the three of you in my life as once as bosses and as friends and my commissioners and my community members. I'm very grateful to you for the faith that you've had in me. I also wanted to acknowledge the former board members that I was privileged to work with. Chase Waits, Dave Black, Dick Schrock, Beth Futrick, and Ben Turner, who's still there, but with their help, we were able to find this wonderful young man. I hope you don't mind me calling you young man. You're certainly a man of gravitas, and you have proven your leadership. But I call you that as a sign of affection, nothing else. And I think that we have just the right person. I also want to thank I can't think of a better person than Bruce Lukey to oversee this board and the great team led by Andy to carry out the items of work that have been identified in our strategic plan. This organization will serve the county for years to come. And the current members, Ben Turner is still part of it, and Jill Love and Todd Miller and Sarah Huffman. They're wonderful people. The other two, I know Darlene very well. I think she's going to serve this board amazingly. I don't know the other gentleman, but given your track record of appointing some wonderful people, I think he's going to do a great job too. I want to thank Don Tracy. Don's been with us through a lot of tough times on the board, and I'd be remiss if I did not thank Melissa Schiffel. Believe it or not, I have never met Melissa Schiffel one-on-one, face-to-face.
Really?
But we have had so many of her attorneys help us over the years, and it's been great. It's truly my privilege to be a member of Delaware County, and I can actually say that and mean it. As you know, I work 123 miles away. 7 years ago, my wife and I were actually thinking about moving, and we couldn't. This is our home. So I'm glad we stayed, but with certain pressures of traveling and other matters, I was not in a position to continue to devote the time that someone needs to devote. Regardless of all of that, it has been a wonderful 4 years. I have truly, truly enjoyed this experience, and I'm grateful to you for your faith and confidence in me. Thank you.
Farzan, is there any other introductions you want to make? Anybody else in the audience?
Yes.
You're an important person.
You want
back
to stand
there.
up?
Kathy.
This is my wife, Kathy, who's always supported me in everything I've done.
Yes.
So thank you for always supporting me.
Thank you so much, Kathy, too. And Farzan, I mean, the proof is in the pudding, the turnaround of transit, which you led. And now we have a wonderful director in Andy. But it took an awful lot of effort to do that, and you're stepping forth to lead this effort is going to be always remembered. Thank you. Among your many civic contributions. Commissioner Merrill, we're going to have you read the resolution.
And I'd like to make a couple of comments
And then
before I do that.
Sure.
Commissioner Wood as well. I'll make a couple of comments, Commissioner Bennett, and I'll read the proclamation. I've had the privilege of knowing Farzan for a number of years back in the days when he was with ODOT. He also served as our county administrator for a period of time. When he was willing and agreed to serve on the Delaware Transit, we were in let's say a period of transition, trying to be politically correct. Where we are today and where we were 4 years ago, 5 years ago is markedly different. And we thank you for all you've done during that transition. You've been exceptional. When you called to tell me you were going to leave the board, my first thought was I thought you were hoping you're going to be there forever, but no one is in these positions forever. And this county is much better served because of the time you spent on that board. And I can't say thank you loud enough, or any number of times is not enough. So, but again, thank you very much.
Yeah, I guess I would just echo the previous comments, and the resolution will also echo those comments. But thank you. We had a transit agency that was not in good shape.
It was not well led, didn't have a good solid plan in place. And you, along with the others, and, hired a very capable executive, and got a good team in place, and now we're developed a plan and are executing on that plan wonderfully. I mean, it's amazing how that plan is moving forward. And what are we gonna do, over 200,000 trips this year, Andy, I
Correct,
think?
sir.
Yeah, I mean, it's just remarkable. What were we, about a third of that?
Correct, sir.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, and it's really been embraced by the community. It's a valued service to the community. So again, it's just great to, the one thing that I think we do well is appoint good board members. So we want to thank you for all that.
And I just reinforce that. I think we have an outstanding board due to efforts of a lot of people. People have made great recommendations. Obviously, Welton, we had to vote on it, and outstanding board that we're very fortunate will continue your good work. So with that, I will read the resolution, which you would have read at a meeting, but I think your plane got delayed and we weren't able to do it.
That was crazy.
Whereas Farzan Ahmed has served with great distinction as a member of the Delaware County Transit Board since October 2021, and whereas Ahmed has served in many capacities that have greatly benefited Delaware County and the state of Ohio over the years, and he was willing to step in by serving as a Delaware County Transit Board member during a pivotal time. Whereas during his entire tenure on the board, Ahmed has also served as the chairperson for the board, providing exceptional leadership, collaboration, and vision as the Delaware County Transit Organization has navigated its transition to the innovative and rapidly growing public transportation system that it is today. And whereas during Ahmed's tenure, he has led the creation of Delaware County Transit Strategic Plan and seen ridership increase to record-breaking numbers. And whereas with his retirement from the board, it is truly can be said he is leaving Delaware County Transit a stronger and more impactful agency that plays a critical role in improving lives, creating opportunities, and aiding the county's smart growth policies. Now therefore, be it resolved that the Delaware County Commissioners hereby recognize and honor Farzan on the occasion of his retirement from service to the Delaware County Transit Organization, and gratefully thank him for his steadfast commitment, outstanding and forward-thinking leadership, and his lasting contributions made to Delaware County Transit. Signed by Commissioner Jeff Benton, Commissioner Barb Lewis, Commissioner Gary Merrill.
And we will get a picture too, but I also want to thank, there's a
Forgive me.
presentation.
Oh, that's right.
I want to thank one other person who is sitting here, our Deputy Administrator,
Yeah,
Don
yeah.
Houston, who was key in the turnaround of our
And we
transit.
cannot understate the
Right,
role
right.
you played in that. It's a significant role. You really the liaison between us
Yeah.
and the transit boards, so thank you.
Yeah, a lot of tough transition issues.
That's
that
right.
We worked our,
That's right.
Dawn
She was there.
and others worked their way through, so.
All right,
Andy.
Andy.
I apologize. I do typically, Farzan, if you don't mind, would you join me real fast? And he's a smart man, so I think he's aware of this thing that I've been lugging around. But we typically present, just for the commissioner's awareness, we typically present a plaque here of the service period. So I would like to present this to you, sir. Thank you. And then anyone that meets you knows your love of cricket. And so what we did was we got a special cricket bat. I would like you to not use it, but sir, if you so wish. It has all staff's signatures, it has county leadership and the commissioners. It's in DCT colors, and this is made in Pakistan. You know it, sir. So I appreciate it. So thank you. Now, if you would like to take
Yeah.
Do you want to take it off?
Farzan, you gotta teach me the rules of cricket. I, to this day, don't understand cricket.
So it's the only game in which they're not called the rules, they're called the laws.
Okay. Start with the basic. Yeah. Oh, you gonna come on up?
Dawn? Kathy? Okay. Boy, this could really wax. Thank you, thank you.
At this
All right.
time, the board would like to address an item for other business this morning and have resolution and possible discussion of the following. Resolution number 25-860, in the matter of approving the Delaware County Board of Commissioners' letter of support for our elected officials and the federal government as they work to pursue the end of the ongoing federal government shutdown.
And we have some guests here this morning, and we have both the directors of our Jobs and Family Services and also our Veterans Service Commission.
Do we need to make the motion
Please,
first?
motion.
You can make the motion if you'd like.
So moved.
I'll second it. Okay. Floor is
Discussion.
yours.
Okay,
Gotcha.
good morning, Commissioners. Bob Anderson with Job and Family Services, discussing the possible effects on our residents here in Delaware County due to the federal shutdown. The SNAP program, as you're aware, beginning November 1st, will not be funded on the benefit side. That's going to affect about 3,178 cases in Delaware County, a total of 6,300 people. That is broken down, 3,694 adults and 2,643 children that will not be receiving the benefits until the shutdown is no longer. In September, we issued about $1.2 million in benefits for SNAP benefits. The average of that was about $375 per household. The minimum, and a lot of this is for elderly people, is $24. We also have households receiving over $1,500. So that's going to be devastating to these individuals and families who are not going to see the benefit. Just a kind of a side note, from federal fiscal year 22, and this is the latest data I have, 35% of the recipients were working families or in a working household, and 43% of those were elderly or disabled individuals. So, you know, just to avoid any stereotyping of the people receiving these, a lot of working, you know, underpaid working individuals, elderly and disabled, who will not see a benefit until Congress can come to a resolution. And I'm happy to answer any other questions.
Any other questions? And we do have our director to the
Yeah,
Veterans
yeah.
Services Commission.
Good morning, Brian Gallagher, Director of the County Veteran Service Office. Not quite to the same extent, but you know, there is an implication for military in the county. You know, the military, the active duty military was able to be paid on the 15th. We don't know what's going to happen, you know, coming in as far as future times. Our office is ready with financial assistance for any active military members that are going to come on hardship if the payment's delayed. Also, reservists, you know, if they're relying on, you know, funding that comes in, they have not been paid. They have not done any kind of activity. All that stuff's been stopped. The other part would be, you know, reservists that certain reservists, you know, healthcare has been affected for them. That were coming off of active orders that the reserve stuff didn't get a chance to start back up. You know, they've got potential healthcare issues that are going on. But, you know, hopefully this comes to a closure soon. And with that, any questions, I'll be happy to answer.
When will the first effective date of a missed paycheck, when will that occur?
It would be November 1st. So it's the military gets paid the beginning of the month and the middle of the month. So the middle of the month, if you remember, in October, they were able to move some, you know, future projects that had spending, you know, allocated with it to where they were able to, you know, make those payments. And at the beginning of the month, you know, there was a donation, but we don't know if that's going to be legally allowed to go through to make those payments. So we'll see what happens.
I was going to ask you about that because I heard that there was a private donor who was willing to donate the pay for a period.
Correct. I was reading through stuff. You know, it seems like, depending on where you read as to whether that's going to be, allowable, legal or not.
And Bob, when is the first impact of the SNAP program?
For recipients, it will be November 1st, so no benefits. And I did want to step in after Brian was finished as well. We received notice on Friday that the state of Ohio only has funding to provide the federal match to our agencies through mid-November. Delaware County's in a good position, that we're comfortable that we will not see any changes, but I know other counties are feeling that already, considering what their options are if the shutdown is not resolved and the funding does not flow to their counties. Part of that also is moving forward with our error rates and things that could have effects on funding in the next couple years. If agencies are starting to furlough or reduce staff because of this, that's going to affect that in the future as well.
If the federal government shutdown ended, would it, this week, would it be in time to get the payments for November 1st ready, done?
In Ohio, we do a staggered distribution, and what ODGFS had put out is they have until October 29th to load the benefits.
Okay.
So if something would happen here in the next couple days, we would see November benefits being issued. But if not, the latest thing that came out is as long as there is a shutdown, there will not be any issuance of benefits.
And I'm just going to read the last paragraph of the letter that we are discussing right now. And I believe after our discussion, that we'll be signing this letter with the comments that I've heard. It's certainly very, very timely. Last paragraph of the letter, we urge our federal elected officials to continue their hard work, mindful that this crisis has a ripple effect throughout the national, state, and local economic ecosystems. Our constituents rely on all elected officials to represent them in their best interest. We remain hopeful that solutions can be found soon. So again, this is going to our elected federal officials,
And the remainder of the letter basically summarizes what we heard this morning, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the effects on the food pantries, I think, looking at that and the funding and the stocking of food pantries, because the state has, using their social media and various means for communication to recipients. We're doing the same, but I think the food pantries in Delaware County throughout the state will see an influx, and they're going to need assistance as well.
And I know that we all agree too, everyone here, that we really need to give as much as possible to our local food pantries. They serve, in the case of people in need, serving all throughout the county. Other cities have different pantries. So whichever pantry is closer to you, we urge everyone to donate, whether it's financially or with cans, and donate to our local pantries. And thank you very much for coming in. Any other comments, questions? Okay. Vote.
Vote on motion 25-860. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
That brings us to item number 8. Resolution number 25-861, in the matter of reappointing a member to the Delaware County Board of Building Appeals.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. Jane Hawes, Director of Communications. This is the time of year when a lot of the boards whose terms end on December 31st come up for consideration. So we have several today. This first one is for the Board of Building Appeals. James Barnett, excuse me, who has served on the board, is interested in being reappointed, and we recommend your approval.
Certainly thank him for his service. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-861. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-862, in the matter of reappointing members to the Berlin Meadows New Community Authority Board of Trustees.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
With this one, the Berlin Meadows New Community Authority, both Dawn Houston and Rob Riley, who have been members, are interested in being reappointed, and we recommend your approval.
Again, we thank you both.
Vote on motion 25-862, Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Resolution number 25-863, in the matter of reappointing a member to the Delaware County Board of Zoning Appeals.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
And here we have Teresa Watkins, who has been serving on the Board of Zoning Appeals, and she is interested in reappointment, so we recommend your approval.
Thank you, Teresa. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-863, Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Resolution number 25-864, in the matter of reappointing members to the Liberty Grand New Community Authority Board of Trustees.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
And here, Justin Navi and Rob Riley, who have been serving on the Liberty Grand New Community Authority, are interested in reappointment, and we recommend your approval.
Thank you for your continued service. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-864, Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Resolution number 25-865, in the matter of appointing a representative to the Ohio Children's Trust Fund Central Ohio Care, Abuse, and Child Neglect Regional Prevention Council.
So moved.
Second.
This one would be a new appointment, as they are term limited on this one pretty strictly. Megan Teague is interested in being appointed, and we recommend your approval.
Okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-865, Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Resolution number 25-866, in the matter of reappointing member to the Delaware County Rural Zoning Commission.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
And finally, we have Brenda Manley, who has been serving on the Rural Zoning Commission for many years. She is interested in reappointment, and we recommend your approval.
Okay. Thank you, Brenda. Vote.
Vote on motion 25-866, Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
you.
Resolution number
Thank you.
25-867, in the matter of approving a transfer of appropriations for veteran services.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. Brian Gallagher again with the County Veteran Service Office. This is just end of the year transfer of appropriations to where we move money from one account to another to purchase items that, you know, we've come up with, to like the flags, bronze markers, stuff like that, to where, you know, we try to, you know, stay within the budget and move money around at the end of the year so that way we can do as much good for veterans as we possibly can.
Thank you, Brian. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-867, Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Thank you.
Resolution number 25-868, in the matter of approving supplemental appropriations.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Morning, Commissioners. Justin Navi, Director of Finance. I'm just presenting for the probate court this morning. And this item's been submitted in relation to an application for an unclaimed inheritance.
Okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-868, Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Great, thank you.
Resolution number 25-869, in the matter of approving a transfer of funds in the supplemental appropriation for Job and Family Services.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning again, Bob Anderson, Job and Family Services. This is appropriating funds and then transferring those funds as part of our quarterly transfers required for our shared costs.
Okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-869, Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis.
Aye.
Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Thank you, Bob.
Resolution number 25-870, in the matter of approving the First Amendment to the contract for real estate property tax bill printing, processing, handling, and mailing with Smart Bill LTD for collections of the Treasurer's Office.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. I'm Linda Davis. I'm a Chief Deputy with the Treasurer's Office, and we're just asking for your approval for first and second half tax bills 2026 to be printed and mailed by Smart Bill.
All right. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-870, Mr. Merrill.
Aye.
Mr. Benton.
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis.
Aye. Thank you, Linda.
Thank you.
Resolution number 25-871, in the matter of the Board of Commissioners of Delaware County selecting reproduction coverage through Corsa for the historic courthouse and Carnegie Library and replacement coverage for the Chambers Road covered bridge.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. Dawn Houston, Deputy Administrator. I am recommending your approval of this resolution. As you know, the county went through an appraisal earlier this year, and with that appraisal, Corsa requires us to renew the elections for replacement or reproduction for this building, for the Carnegie Library, and for the Chambers Road Covered Bridge. And with your approval, we would be selecting reproduction costs for the historic courthouse and Carnegie, and replacement costs for the Chambers Road Covered Bridge. The additional costs and premium are definitely very reasonable. And if you have any other questions, I would be happy to answer them for you. Okay.
I'd just like to add, for the level of additional coverage for the historical buildings, it's nominal, it's very, very insignificant, and obviously we want the buildings identified to be restored to historical form, so.
Yes.
Yep.
Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-871. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-872, in the matter of approving supplemental appropriations.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. Justin Avi, Director of Finance. This second item has been presented, primarily it's attributed to a sales tax admin fee increase as collected by the state, and also there were some grant allocation changes for the Adult Court Services Department.
Okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-872. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Okay, thank you.
Resolution number 25-873, in the matter of approving a production agreement with Smart Bill LTD for quarterly billing, mailing, and providing digital images of sewer bills.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Morning, Commissioners. Tiffany Mag, Director of Environmental Services. So this is a 2-year agreement with Smart Bill that includes all their services and materials for our quarterly billing. We average about $4,500 per quarter, which excludes the postage and charges from Smart Bill. That's just for under 24,000 bills quarterly.
That number's going down.
It is. It's going down, yes. The e-billing system seems to be doing well. It seems like we're adding quite a few e-bill customers every month, so it's been great.
Good.
Right. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-873. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-874, in the matter of approving a professional services agreement with AECom Technical Services Incorporated for services related to the Liberty Hills Sanitary Sewer Rehabilitation Project.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
So this is the design and final engineering phase of our rehabilitation and replacement of the Liberty Hills trunk sewer. It's 2,800 lineal feet of a 27-inch sewer and also 5 manholes that are located through a stream that's kind of meandered over into our manholes. So we're going to look at potentially stream restoration or stream relocation, and then going ahead and rehabilitating our infrastructure as well. So the total estimated construction cost is $2 million. We'll do design this year and then construction in 2027.
Okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-874. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-875, in the matter of approving a professional services agreement with CDM Smith Incorporated for services related to biosolids master plan.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
So this is a master plan to come up with a comprehensive strategy and also recommended improvements for biosolids, processing, hauling, basically anything on the back end of the plant at all 9 of our treatment facilities. Right now, we take everything, haul it to the landfill. We have a contract later on session to do that service, but we're looking at also how can we improve things on the back end of all of these plants? How can we be more efficient, cost efficient as well as time and equipment efficient? So this will also include 30% design at our Elm Creek plant of doing some recommended improvements we currently have a belt filter press that's 24 years old, looking at building a new, likely a centrifuge, which is a similar type of equipment that we have at OECC. It's more efficient, produces less biosolids. So that's what we're doing for this contract. And then also going forward, they would come up with a full master plan that would lay out probably the next 10 years of improvements at each plant.
Okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-875. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-876, a resolution of necessity for purchase or lease of a motor vehicle for the use of the Delaware County Regional Sewer District.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
So this is the CCTV truck that we recommended for approval a couple weeks ago on session with moving the money into the org key that's necessary for the purchase. We are buying it off of state bid. It is a 2025 Ford T350 HD and necessary CCTV equipment.
Okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-876. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-877, in the matter of setting the date and time to receive competitive sealed proposals for biosol hauling and disposal services.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
So like I mentioned, we do haul all of our biosolids to the Crawford County landfill currently. We truck the majority of it in-house, and then we do have some hauling contract that is tied to this as well. So the bid will be for hauling and disposal and a combination of hauling and disposal. So we kind of have an option to look at the pricing and select what we want to use going forward. In 2024, we spent a little over $666,000 on biosolids. This is going to be a 2-year contract with up to 3 potential 1-year renewals for a total of 5 years.
Okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-877. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Thanks. Resolution number
Thank you,
25-878, in the matter of approving supplemental appropriations and a transfer of appropriations.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, Rob Riley, Chief Deputy Engineer. We're asking for your approval for supplemental appropriations and transfers within our motor and gas fund, which is our operating fund for the engineer's office. The largest item you'll see on here is for salt. Last winter, I'd say we had a more normal winter than we've had in recent memory, and so we used quite a bit more salt than previous years. So we would like to get salt ordered this fall to restock and go into winter full while we can do that. So we did have one retirement earlier this year that was not budgeted for the leave payout, so that's what's reflected in the transfer. And then we do have some equipment, traffic control equipment we'd like to order this year instead of waiting until next year with an expected price increase.
Okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-878. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-879, in the matter of approving the drainage maintenance petition and ditch maintenance asset for Oaks at Berlin.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
This is an 18-acre development located off of Pyatt Road. This is our typical drainage maintenance petition that will place that storm system on the county's program.
Okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-879. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-880, in the matter of approving the drainage maintenance petition and ditch maintenance assessments for Plum Creek Section 1.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Plum Creek is a brand-new residential development in Berkshire Township. This is located, excuse me, just to the west of I-71 between Plum Road and Dustin Road. And again, this will place that drainage system on the county's program.
Okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-880. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-881, in the matter of approving the drainage maintenance petition and ditch maintenance assessment for Plum Creek Section 2.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Same explanation. This is simply Section 2 of that same development.
Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-881. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-882, in the matter of approving a cooperative project agreement between Delaware County and the City of Delaware to submit an application to the Ohio Public Works Commission.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
This is our typical roadway grant assistance program agreement. The City of Delaware will be resurfacing some streets and doing some traffic signal work that they will be applying for OPWC funds this fall.
Okay. Vote, please.
Vote on motion 25-882. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-883, in the matter of approving owners' agreements for Plum Creek Section 1, Plum Creek Section 2, and Grayland Estates Section 1, Phase B.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
This is our typical development agreement for the public street and stormwater improvements for Plum Creek, which we discussed earlier, and then Grayland Estates, which is in Trenton Township off of State Route 605.
Okay, vote please.
Vote on motion 25-883. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 25-884, in the matter of approving a professional services agreement with Resource International Incorporated for general engineering services 2025-1.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
We're asking for your approval of this agreement with Resource International to provide engineering services as needed over the next 2 years. We've selected them through a qualification-based selection process, and from time to time, things do come up, particularly with bridges, with culverts.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
For
Thank you,
item
Rob.
33, you have a piece of paper separated from the rest of your journal.
West Delaware County. I'm here to speak about the grant that was just mentioned. I brought this to session last Monday. I was trying to think of when that was. I brought it to session last Monday just to give a brief overview. This is a grant up to $1 million, which will allow for access to these up-to-date critical maps. We're all looking at the same map the same way, and again, it's up to $1 million to cover all schools. We did host a Zoom call on Thursday. I did superintendents, their safety resource officer apply for this grant.
Thank you, Jeff.